I feel like there's always this element of confusion every time I switch months. And I guess it's because I haven't set up September yet, and it's like, you know, this is this week, and my next actions that are, you know, sort of dwindling because, you know, August is dwindling. And September has a calendar, yes, but the rest of it is empty, even though, you know, it's next week. So this stresses me out, and it's time to set it up. So I haven't thought this through before switching on the camera, so bear with me. I might have to edit this a bit. Excuse me. But I think I'll start. And this is part of my work. I'm working right now while I'm talking to you. But like David Allen says, planning for work is work. So I don't feel guilty, okay? So just to explain for any new people, this is my monthly booklet. I have 2 pages that sort of bound it in. And everything I need almost is in here. I have my calendar on the first spread, and I fold it like this so the weekend isn't visible if I don't, you know, flip it open, because most of the things I need to keep track of have to do with work, so I need to see you know, the whole work week. And I don't mind flipping it open for weekend stuff. I write the name of the month down here, and the reason I fold it over is because I use Dutch doors for everything within the monthly booklet, because I want to be able to see my weekly boxes here where I write, oh, okay, see you later. Okay, and now I've forgotten everything. Colleague called me. So, half an hour later, I think the first... No, wait. I was explaining about my monthly booklet, but there's not only a monthly booklet prepared for September. I also have 10 empty pages for project spreads and, you know, notes about work projects, home projects, like shopping lists, things of that nature. So they're kind of an appendix to the monthly booklet. And the monthly booklet contains weeklies, so 1 Dutch door spread per week. So I'm going to just use my red September pen to mark the numbers of the weeks. Down in the right hand corner, same layout all the time, because it helps me focus on what's important instead of, you know, looking at new setups every month. So these are my weeklies. After my weeklies come the excuse me, the next action spreads, like this. And I divide my context. I have 5 work contexts and 1 home context, because, well, we'll get to that. So, and I divide the spreads into 4 parts, because there are 4 weeks in every month except September, which has 5 weeks. So, what do I do this month? It will be, well, I'll have to figure out a way to make this work. Let's see. these post-its are in the wrong place. I still want to have my 4 quadrants. I don't want to do it any other way, so it will have to work. I think I'll use the final quadrant here for 2 weeks. So it will become crowded perhaps, but there might also be space left over in the other quadrants to use for the final week of September. Oh, this is glued together. So, you know, once I get there, the final week of a month is also always extremely messy for me. So it's the beginning of the month that has to be pristine and very structured, because, you know, before I have sort of gotten used to the tasks I have, the deadlines, you know, where I'm at, before I've you know, found my feet or whatever. So I'm sort of trusting late September me to figure it out. All right, that's the final one. So I'll put the numbers of the weeks in the upper left corner, so they will be the same for every spread here. 35, 36, 37, 38 to 39. So hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, I will, you know, solve it when I get there. 38 to 39. Most months have 4 weeks, so this is only a problem some of the time. And when I've done this, I transfer the tabs. So all of these will be reused for September. And they signify different contexts. So this is contact. This is a contact spread where I put, you know, people I need to email most of the time. Sometimes I call them, but this is assessing stuff. This is computer, so it can be writing, and this post-it does not fit this spread, so writing or checking things, you know, Googling. This is listening, because I listen to a lot of documents for work. And this is the IQ list, the things I can do when I'm really tired. And finally, the home context. And I have a whole insert here with home contexts and next actions that are not time specific, but this is only for time specific stuff. So there's not a lot at home that is time specific, so I don't need a lot of space for that. Now I want to do the boxes on this side. They correspond to the, I'm just eyeballing it, it's not that important, you know. It's just to get an overview of the weeks of September so that I can put deadlines that I can see all month. So work deadlines and home deadlines. And first thing, well, let's see. We're going to see an opera this week, week 38. So I'll put that to just have it, I don't know, at the forefront of my mind or whatever. So I use this purple pen for everything to do with home when I'm in my monthly. So I'm checking the calendar to see if there are any deadlines that I need to put here. So I check the purple one. So start taking vitamin D, not important. It has to be important enough to put here. I don't put everything, I only put the things that I might need to plan for, so I need to be reminded that it's coming up. Well, that's it. Nothing else. But work deadlines, there will be more work deadlines. So let's check that. These are meetings. I don't need to do anything before the meetings, so that week is fine. That week is totally empty. There is a deadline, something I need to report, I need to keep track of and do in time. That one I've already written. And here are a few things that I need to know are coming up. But I haven't put everything on the calendar for the next 6 months, so I'm going to have to do that as well. So there will be more deadlines when I'm finished with that. This is a first step, just to, feel like I'm on top of things. So what this does, having the deadlines here and here, means that next week when I start, I'm actually going to show you how I set it up. My weeks always look the same. So when I'm on my weekly, I see all the deadlines. So hang on. I can't talk and draw at the same time. I get distracted. There. When I'm here, working, doing my thing in week 35, I can see that, okay, next week is kind of empty and I can maybe postpone some stuff to next week because I don't have a full schedule. I can sort of pick and choose what to do, but maybe here, say that I have more deadlines when I fill in the calendar. Maybe I see that, there are a lot of deadlines week 37, so I need to start working on those things already, and I'll put those next actions maybe at the latest on week 36, so that I'm prepared for week 37 when all these things start happening. So that's why I want to have this. It's like a list of the month's projects. But next week starts with an October, what am I saying? An August date. So 30 and 31 I write in gold, which is the color for August. And then, of course, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So I'm not going to transfer this stuff to the weekly until Sunday or Monday morning, because I like my weeklies to be completely empty when I go into them. It makes me feel like there are endless possibilities and no demands. But I think the next step must be to fill in the calendar for, you know, the coming half year, just to get on track with everything I need to do. So I'm gonna switch off the camera and come back to you when I have some more entries here. And then I'm gonna do, I think, the next actions and just divide up when I need to do things to stay on top of all these things. Okay, that took a while. But I think I've gone through all the project folders and websites and, you know, everywhere we've got stuff to do with work. And yes, now I have everything on the calendar. So I'm going to go through it one more time just to see if there's anything more to put in my weekly boxes. So yes. Some things are, you know, I don't know if they're important enough to put on the weekly boxes, but, you know, better to put too much, I think, than too little. Just to be aware what's happening in the future. Oh, is this October? Yes, it is. So that's the start of a course I'm taking. And this one is in pencil because I don't know if it will happen. So I'll put it on in pencil here as well, and not in my usual, well, it's sort of color-coded as not sure if it's going to happen when it's in pencil. Everything else is colored according to project. Okay, that's October. September. Actually, this happens on Monday, so I should be aware. I'll put, this is not a week, so it can function as horizon. Just to know, you know, what's happening in November already in October. Yes, I think I'll put those two here as well because they're important and need quite a bit of work, or, you know, I need to be aware of them already in October. So, and the dark green one, so lots of things happening here. Okay, December. I'll put on the horizon for November this one, because when I shift to the December monthly booklet, or any monthly booklet, when I go into a new month, the first week I don't really need to put any deadlines and projects into the first weekly box, because when I really want to know about it is the week before, you know, what's coming up. Because as soon as I move into a month, I will start using the weekly, so the deadlines will be on here. Okay. What about these? Do I need to put these in December on the horizon? I don't have a horizon in December, so because I have 5 weeks, so I could use this space as a horizon. So yes, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so that's all my weekly boxes, almost all of them filled in. Next step, the big one, is to make next actions for everything that's going to happen in September, which feels like a huge undertaking. Normally in GTD you just, you know, put the next action, you know, you pick one next action per project, but here I like to have my next actions laid out for the whole month, because then if I know, for example, if I have a project, say that it's this one, and I start, like, here's one of the deadlines, the things I need to prepare. I put on week 35, like, check the agenda for this meeting, check if there's anything I need to do, just prepare. And then for week 36, I might divide people into groups, because the meeting isn't until on Thursday, so I can wait with some things, but there are certain things I might like to prepare the week before, so I put them here, and then the final next actions here. So it helps me see when and where I will have a lot to do, so that I can plan my days, and I can see, okay, week 35, a lot to do, week 36, a bit lighter, so I know I can do spontaneous things during week 36, or put more, prepare for later stuff. Say that there's a really, a lot to do for week 38. Well, maybe I can start with some of that during the calmer week here, so I can, having it laid out according to time as well as context does help when you have a lot of deadlines for work. So what I do when I create my next actions for work is to go through the calendar, and for each item on the calendar I think, is there anything I need to prepare or do when it comes to this? So the first day, Monday here, is just I only have to show up for these things. Tuesday I kind of only have to show up. And as you can see, I haven't put much on the calendar. I need to save space because some days are very full. So I use my colors to signify the project. And then I use abbreviations to just signify what the meeting's about, because this is a meeting. So instead of writing the whole thing, meeting with so-and-so about so-and-so pertaining to project so-and-so, which would take up the whole box, I just write like this. But this meeting I do need to prepare for, and the first thing I need to do is to create an agenda. So it's week 35, so I need to put it on week 35, the box, the quadrant for week 35, on my computer context. I need to make an agenda, and then I need to send it to the person I am meeting. And I think maybe I should put a deadline for that on Tuesday. So I might do it on Monday, but at the latest on Tuesday. But that's it. That's all I need to do. Yeah. Then Thursday. This is just, people are going to hand things in that I need to assess immediately. So I put it on the assessment context, and on week 35, because that's when it happens. And I also have this other one. It's the same kind of thing I need to assess, but pertaining to another project. So both of those go on the assessment spread. Anything else? Well, yeah, I need to look through, there's a meeting about the assessment on Friday, so just look through the schedule. Okay, next week. A new thing to assess. So they will hand in a revised document that I need to assess very quickly. And probably this will happen with the pink project as well. So I'm going to put that. I'm just guessing that I'll need to do that. For this meeting, I need to check what I need to do. And when do I want to do that? I think it's enough if I do it on week 36, the same week the meeting is. So check the schedule and check if I need to do anything before it. I don't think so, but I'm just gonna, check some documents and jog my memory. Oh, and people are gonna hand in questions, I think. So I'm gonna have to look through the questions, so I know what to answer on Thursday. Okay, week 37. Another thing to assess. So I go to my assessment spread. These are just notes for what I might do. So the Brown project. I don't know. I should have put this in pencil because I don't know if this will apply to me. So I'm going to wait with that one. This one, this is a difficult one because I'm probably going to do it before this date, but this is the latest date that I should do it. So I think I'll still put it on week 37, but I might do it before that. So on computer context, I need to report something and then I need to tell someone that I reported it. So at the latest that week I need to tell this person that I have reported the thing. Okay, what else? The light green project. So week 37 at the latest I need to finish up some, well, it's a quiz. So fine tune, I guess, and check that everything is correct. Okay, week 38. Here is a deadline for something that will take a while to do. And I'm not sure I'm going to do it. So I'm still going to put it here because why not? It's something good. So excuse me. I mean, talking so much that my throat isn't having it anymore. I need to send it week 38, so I'm not going to put send the thing before that because that's against TTD. But I'm on the contact spread, context. That's when I'm going to send it, which means it needs to be done by week 37. So I think I need to check. I'm going to put on week 36, 2 weeks before I need to send it. I'm going to check what I need to send. And if, what stuff that I should send do I already have, what do I need to fix, what will take time. And since I'm not sure, this is where I'll decide whether I'll do it or not, I think. So I'm going to put that. And when I've decided, I'm going to put on week 37, the week before it's to be sent, the next actions. I'm not going to put next actions that I'm not sure I'm going to do, but I know I am going to check what they need and what I need to do, and then decide if I want to do it. So the rest will have to wait. Okay, week 38 assessment. I need to wait. It's so much to keep track of. Week 38 assessment tab. Week 38. moving these post-its around to make room. I'm not going to read them now because I don't care. Week 38. Comment on this thing that's going to be handed in. And I have sort of a shortcut for doing this, so I'm putting a note to myself, don't forget the shortcut. Then on Wednesday, I need to look through week 38, the schedule for that. And report again, week 38, and computer tab. No, what am I writing? Here they're gonna hand in stuff that I need to prepare for Monday, so read through the pink one I only have to show up for. Okay, week 39, so to remind you, week 39 is the same box as week 38, but I might, you know, if I run out of room, I might just glue a fresh piece of paper on top for week 39, or put a post-it or something. Yes, actually that's a good idea. Why not do that? Just to be clear, you know, if I put a week 39 post-it on each spread, why didn't I think of this immediately before I put week 38 to 39 there? Already mucked it up, but who cares? So I'm gonna put on all these so I remember what this is for. 39, 39, 39. I might white out the 39 up here, and I might not. I don't know if I can. I'll see how I feel next week. Okay, so week 39, I will need to assess again. So assessment tab, pink project. Actually, for that meeting, I want to do on week 38, just check the schedule. Just so I know what I'm doing. That I only need to show up. This green one is computer stuff. I need to post something on a website. And then nothing until Friday, turquoise project. So let's see, when do I need to give feedback for that? Well, quite soon. So I will put, something will be handed in to me that I need to assess, and I'm going to start on week 39, so assessment tab. And I'm going to check October some more. The first week, just to see, because I didn't put any horizon stuff here. So I'm gonna go through the first week in October to see if there's anything I need to prepare in September for that week. This I just need to show up for, check schedule for that. So just so I know what I'm doing. Again, I like to know what I'm doing. Oh, and I'm starting that course, so I might need to read things for the first session, but I don't know yet. I'll probably get an email about this when we get closer to the date, but I'm gonna put on 2 weeks before this, so week 38. I'm going to check if there's anything I need to do. So back to week 38. Is there anything I need to read or do? what else? Yes, the dark purple project. I'm gonna make groups for this thing that people are gonna do, and the groups are based on something else they did, so maybe check the week before, week 39, who has done what. So just check that. And here's the green one. I need to prepare I guess it's the same thing as here, fine-tune a quiz. So I do that the week before, I think. All right, so now I'm just going to go through the big things here in the weekly boxes of October to see, is there anything else I really need to start doing in September, because it will take a long time. But I don't think so. But there isn't anything I really need to start doing. But then, you know, there's this grey area of starting things early, because I have all these projects at work. These tabs represent my projects for 6 months. And there are a lot of things I could prepare already for, even though, you know, if I have a project that the deadline isn't until January, but I could start in September, I could start today to prepare for it and brainstorm about it. So I really should have one of these for work as well, next action insert for, you know, to lists that you can sort of pick and choose from. Oh my lord, should I do this? Help me. Tell me what to do. There are a few pages at the end of this that I haven't used, so I could use them for work next actions, but I'm not sure I want to, you know, it feels like that would defile it. So what I could do is to put another insert, like just a few pages. Do I have paper somewhere? And it doesn't have to be, it can be scrap paper. Not nice paper, scrap paper, rubbish paper. Why can't I find rubbish paper in this room filled with rubbish and paper? Look, rubbish paper. It used to be a junk journal, I think. Some kind of signature or insert. This should be all right. So maybe I'll put, I have to think. Do I put it on this string in the middle of my home next action insert? I'm not sure. Maybe on this string. So this string holds a lot of stuff now. So work, possible next actions, images to add to my planner, you know, glue in, world building, and sketching paper. But that's the beauty of, you know, the traveler's notebook setup, that you can just chuck everything in there on some string. So okay, I'm gonna forget this, so I will put, maybe with the work color, this general work is this sort of green blue. So I'm gonna call this insert possible work next actions. So whenever I have a minute, I'm not going to do it now, I don't think, but when I have a minute, I can go through everything I need to do this half year and put possible next actions in here in the same way as I do it in my home next action insert. So, am I prepared for September? That's the big question. I think I am, but these next action spreads look very, very empty to me. Because normally they would look, but I've only put in the, the things I really have to do at this point. But normally it looks like this. So, I mean, this is today. I made a special list for today because everything is so cluttered now at the end of the month. I've done this, set up September, fill the weekly boxes on camera. Yes, done. Okay, yes, I think that's it for now, and maybe I'll come back and fill this one in and see if that works. And if it works, I might actually set up a nice one like this insert. Like have a whole little notebook for work as well, work next actions. The problem with that is that it will take up a lot of, it will add a lot of bulk. And, this book is kind of thick at the moment. And I like thick books, but I want them to fit into my hand at least. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching and goodbye.